migrants dropped off at a local diocese not knowing where they are. The efforts now to make sure they get the help they need.
From the heat to the wind, the biggest risk factors for our weather this weekend.
Plus, the deal is made to raise the debt ceiling with compromises on both sides. Our Verified team looks into what this deal means for student loan repayments. A major insurance company stopped accepting new policies in California. A closer look at the impact to homeowners. You're watching the ABC 10 News at 6. I'm Alicia Machado. Thank you for joining us tonight. Our top story at 6, a group of migrants were dropped off in the front office of the Diocese of Sacramento. Now Mayor Darrell Steinberg wants an investigation done. The 16 migrants were from Venezuela and Colombia. According to the organization Sacramento Area Congregations Together, the group of migrants came from El Paso, Texas, where they were allegedly approached by a contractor claiming they could get jobs, support, and help getting into migrant centers. Mayor Steinberg releasing this statement moments ago saying, quote, "Human trafficking is not only despicable, it's a felony. I urge the appropriate authorities to investigate how 16 vulnerable people were lured to travel from El Paso, Texas to Sacramento." Bishop Jaime Soto confirms the group was dropped off on Friday. The migrants did not know where they were and only had a backpack's worth of belongings with them. They were processed when they came into the country and all have court appearances pending. We're learning this incident is also getting the attention of Governor Gavin Newsom and the Attorney General, Rob Bonta. We'll have more details on late news tonight at 11. Turning to weather now, a warm start to the weekend. This is a live look at downtown Sacramento right now. You may be getting ready to head out the door for Skate with Pride in Davis, which starts at 7 p.m. Devin Truby is here with a closer look at current conditions. Hey, Devin.
Hi, Alicia. We also maybe want to have some dinner after that event as well. Maybe a light sweater, winds about 10 miles per hour, but still very warm. And a reminder that you still need sunscreen at 6 p.m. this evening. But as we make our way further into the evening, things will cool down a little bit about 8 p.m. And by 10 p.m., you can probably open those windows for some free air conditioning. That breeze will really be helpful. The Big Mountain Backyard showing us the current temperature just finally no longer 90 in Sacramento, 92 in Stockton, 90 in Modesto. Those temperatures anywhere from 2 to 6 degrees warmer and above average what we would normally see this time of year. Also happening tonight, the San Joaquin County Fair. So if you head to the Midway, things are still going to be very warm out there. A reminder to drink some water because we also have that moderate heat risk in orange for our folks tomorrow. We're concerned about those in our sensitive groups, the elderly, people without air conditioning as well. So a reminder to stay hydrated and wear sunscreen. And pools are still our best bet for any water activity, even though it's 90 degrees. Those rivers still too cold and moving too fast. We'll be talking about wind and thunderstorm activity next, Alicia.
All right, a lot to track. We'll check back in with you soon. Thank you, Devin. Gun violence in our communities. In a span of just 24 hours, 2 people died in 5 shootings in Sacramento County. Crowds gathered at the state capitol this week to bring awareness to the growing issue. Students saying enough is enough.
The fact that we have to have a club at our school dedicating to ending gun violence is the fact is we shouldn't have to. We shouldn't have to be thinking about escape routes in our classrooms every day at school. We shouldn't have to experience lockdowns and be in fear 24/7.
On Monday, California Congressman Mike Thompson and the Gun Violence Prevention Task Force plan to hold a forum at the nation's capital. The discussion will focus on gun violence prevention policies. The pause on student loan repayments has been a relief to millions of Americans for now, but that could come to an end this summer. Casey Decker with our Verified national team explains why the debt ceiling deal could affect when you have to start making payments again.
President Biden has signed into law a deal to lift the federal debt limit and assure the United States can pay its bills. The deal comes after weeks of negotiations between the president and House Speaker Kevin McCarthy. As part of those negotiations, several measures were added to the bill not directly related to the debt ceiling. And some Verify viewers heard one of those measures involved the repayment of student loans. Let's verify. Does the debt ceiling deal require student loan payments to restart? Our sources are the text of the bill, the White House, the Department of Education, and Michelle Shepard, a student debt expert at the Institute for College Access and Success. Federal student loan payments have been on pause since 2020. It was an emergency measure sparked by the pandemic, and both Presidents Trump and Biden have extended that pause several times. Last November, the Department of Education announced the pause would end and payments would resume no later than late August of 2023. The debt ceiling bill codifies that decision into law, meaning the Biden administration cannot choose to extend this pause again. It says payments will restart 60 days after June 30th, 2023. So we can verify, yes, the debt ceiling deal requires student loan payments to restart. Some loan servicers may take longer to begin collecting, but regardless, you should receive notice 3 weeks before your first payment is due later this year. With your Verify, I'm Casey Decker.
The Biden administration has taken steps to forgive large chunks of federal student debt entirely, but those steps have been challenged in court. The Supreme Court is expected to rule on the issue sometime this month. And if you buy a home in California and are looking for an insurance policy, don't look at Allstate, State Farm, or AIG. ABC 10's Becca Habiger explains why.
We keep our property pretty well clear.
Back in 2019, I spoke with Laura and Charlie Callahan, who'd owned their home in El Dorado County for more than 25 years.
We had our homeowner's insurance for over 20 years, and we got the letter, as people refer to it, and we were canceled. I'm now paying 4 times what I was paying before. It's gone from less than $1,000 a year to almost $4,000 a year.
At the time, California Insurance Commissioner Ricardo Lara was holding town hall forums, hearing from people living in the foothills who were finding their homeowner's insurance policy canceled or the cost sharply increased.
So you went from $24.83 a year.
Yeah, to would be $48.85.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
In other words, it won't surprise folks in the foothills and other rural, more wildfire-prone areas to hear that now State Farm, Allstate, and AIG have stopped offering new homeowners insurance policies in California, with AIG leaving the homeowners insurance market here altogether. Allstate paused new homeowners, condo, and commercial insurance policies in California last year so we can continue to protect current customers, a spokesperson told us. State Farm stopped taking new applications, including all business and personal lines property and casualty insurance, effective May 27th, the company said. The California Department of Insurance's current customers will not lose their insurance, and people are still able to renew their existing policies. State Farm added they made this decision due to historic increases in construction costs outpacing inflation, rapidly growing catastrophe exposure, and a challenging reinsurance market.
The insurance that we all never want to use, we had to rely on, and State Farm was one of the big companies that had to pay claims because that's the business they're in.
While Allstate and State Farm are now limiting operations in California, more than 100 companies are still offering homeowners insurance in the state, though the Department of Insurance says it depends on the home's features, its wildfire risk score, and the community in which it's located.
Some people are paying more for their homeowner's insurance than they are for their mortgages.
Still to come, a local talent now playing in the NBA Finals with the Miami Heat. What his former coach and others in Stockton are saying tonight.
Many seniors are alone and have nobody to talk to. But Jerry is here to fix that.
Hi, Beverly. What kind of ingredients do you usually like to put in your salads?
Jerry is a conversational app for lonely humans.
I'm kind of really having fun with this because she makes me laugh.
It was built by 2 local students.
So it actually started with my late grandpa. He was in the hospital for leukemia.
Could Jerry be the solution to senior loneliness? Watch Tuesday at 6, only on ABC 10.
You won't want to miss out on store-wide savings at McCreary's during our Memorial Day sales event. Whether you are looking for an accent piece or an entire room, our talented in-house designers are here to help you every step of the way. And better yet, score a great deal on excellent custom fine furniture from brands like Stickley, Cannondale, Bradington Young, and so many more.
Quality, service, and interior design. It's all under the big red awnings and online at mccrearys.com.
You didn't live this strong, this long, to get put on the shelf like a porcelain doll. But 1 out of 2 women over 50 will suffer a fracture from osteoporosis. You should know you can build new bone with Evenity for postmenopausal women with osteoporosis at high risk for fracture. Ask your doctor if you can do more than just slowing down bone loss with Evenity. Want stronger bones? Then build new bone. Evenity can help in just 12 months. Evenity is proven to reduce spine fracture risk by 73%.
Evenity can increase risk of heart attack, stroke, or death from a cardiovascular problem. Do not take Evenity if you have low blood calcium or are allergic to it. Serious allergic reactions and low blood calcium have occurred. Tell your doctor about jawbone problems, as they have been reported with Evenity, or about pain in your hip, groin, or thigh, as unusual thigh bone fractures have occurred.
Don't let a break put you on a shelf. Talk to your doctor about building new bone with Evenity.
Independence Day cash giveaway. You could win up to $10,000 cash.
Game 2 of the NBA Finals is coming up tomorrow, and for many people in the Valley, all eyes will be on number 2 for the Miami Heat. He is Modesto native and St. Mary's High School graduate Gabe Vincent. ABC 10's Gabriel Porras talked to the members of the St. Mary's High School community, sharing excitement seeing our area represented on the court.
It's Gabe Vincent.
From dribbling on the courts at St. Mary's High School to the NBA.
Not Jimmy Butler, not Bam Adebayo, but Gabe Vincent.
Miami Heat point guard and Modesto native Gabe Vincent has always stood out.
And that's because he put a lot of work in. And he was one of the best shooters we've had, and certainly was a playmaker as well.
When Green watches Gabe make shot after shot after shot, he still sees the St. Mary's High School varsity basketball star he helped coach.
It bears a lot of similarity to how we played in high school. First of all, defensively, he was tenacious and dogged.
A former teacher, Sarah Burr, also sees similarities.
Every once in a while, I still see flashes where like a facial expression or a certain look, and I'm like, there he is.
As she gets her TV ready for the Heat's 7-round NBA Finals series,
oh my gosh,
she remembers when Gabe spent lunchtime in her classroom.
It was kind of a place where I think Gabe got to just be a kid and not have to be like, because even in high school, he still had, an aura, almost a form of celebrity.
Even with his popularity around the halls of St. Mary's, counselors, teachers, and coaches all say
he is just a good human being. He's just solid. He came in laser focused. He wanted to excel academically.
While Gabe and the Heat haven't taken home the championship trophy yet, the season alone is a slam dunk for the St. Mary's community and a lesson for generations of future ballers.
I absolutely tell students about him and just that hard work will pay off, and if you have a dream, go chase it.
Oh, we'd love to see that local pride. Our Gabriel Porras reporting there. And Gabe Vincent is still active in the Stockton community, attending basketball camps and speaking to high school students. Remember to tune in to ABC 10 tomorrow at 4:30 when the Heat tried to tie the series against the Nuggets in Game 2 of the NBA Finals. Then it's an ABC 10 News special edition right after the game. We'll see you then. Venus is shining bright in the sky tonight. We take a closer look at our planetary neighbor.
Well, it might be a hot weekend right now, but just how low those temperatures are going to drop for your work week.
Only on ABC 10, foxtails, a common weed that can kill your cat or dog, growing out of control all over the valley. They are unavoidable. How to keep foxtails from harming your pet. Sunday at 8 p.m. after the NBA game. ABC 10 is recognizing small businesses that are working to make their community a better place. Each month, we'll feature a new business that's gone above and beyond to help their community. Visit abc10.com to nominate a local business today. ABC 10, we stand for you.
At Affordable Dentures and Implants, we believe in the healing power of a new smile, the way it makes you look and feel, the way a smile lights up a room, so people can see the best version of you, which is why we make new smiles affordable for everyone, so you don't need to wait another day to get your smile back. Scan the QR code to learn more, or visit affordabledentures.com.
Go ahead and smile.
It's Bob's Summer of Savings, and after a long day of summering, Tara's ready to relax in her gorgeous Calvin bedroom. That face screams, I didn't overpay for my furniture. Just $9.99. With wood grain detailing, an on-trend chevron headboard, and 2 finishes. She got a Papa-Pedic price mattress, too. No wonder that body language says, I didn't compromise price for quality. She's probably texting her mom about the incredible special financing she got. Right, Tara? Tara? count sheep instead of dollars this summer at Bob's.
If you feel sick, test to know if it's COVID. Medication is key to slow the virus in your body. Recover smoother. You may test negative sooner. California, you know you need it. Test it, treat it, you can beat it.
Yeah. Visit youcanbeatit.org or call 833-422-4255 to ask for medication to treat COVID-19.
What brings you by? I'm here to pick up Kim to go to a concert.
You want some ice cream? It's on the grocery list on the counter.
What are we doing?
Kissing. Am I doing it wrong? This is everything I ever dreamed of. We're just going to need a power saw and a box of matches.
Like I'm letting a bunch of 13-year-old boys play with matches. Power saws in the shed.
Welcome back. Get ready to look up because Venus will appear especially bright in the night sky tomorrow evening. ABC 10 meteorologist Brendan Minchef has a quick story about our next door neighbor.
In the evening of June 4th, Venus will be at its highest point in the sky, which will allow for terrific viewing of our celestial sister.
Venus is our sister planet. She's literally, at sometimes during the year, the closest thing to Earth other than our natural satellite, the Moon. And so she has a story to tell us of almost another Earth, but different.
Venus is often referred to as our sister planet. But though we're similar in size, that's about where the similarities end.
The surface temperature is like 900 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about even with a professional wood-fired pizza oven. And the pressure is crushing at 90 times what we have on Earth.
NASA now has plans to send 2 missions to Venus and an instrument on another one to open our eyes to this world in this 21st century space age. New instruments, new capabilities.
NASA selected 2 Venus missions, Da Vinci and Veritas. And these 2 missions are they're gonna tell us some different things about Venus. So Da Vinci is gonna be the first time that we've sent a probe through the atmosphere this century. As that probe goes in, it's going to make little measurements, little sips of the atmosphere, make pressure and temperature measurements as it goes down. And it's going to tell us a lot about the origin and evolution of that atmosphere, as well as maybe whether or not Venus had oceans in the past. Veritas is an orbital mission, and so it's going to orbit around Venus, and it's going to be making lots of measurements of the surface and interior and help us sort of understand how the solid planet evolved and what's happening on the surface now, how it may be active today.
But beyond being a sight to see in our evening sky, why does Venus matter?
Venus may be a tale of an Earth-like planet that lost its habitability, which is a fragile idea of how life can gain a foothold. So we want to understand that at Venus and look at Mars and the ancient records of possible life, or not, on that world. So these 3 planets are the best things we have to get to know how our planet fits into this beautiful solar system and even beyond. So that's why Venus matters.
Well, Da Vinci and Veritas are slated to launch later this decade. I can't wait to see what they discover. And don't worry, if you can't see Venus tomorrow night, it'll be easily visible all month long. But we've got our Devin Truby here, and we know that there's going to be a special occurrence tonight that people can actually see, a strawberry moon.
Right, and that moon signifies almost the last full moon of spring and the first full moon of summer, so very exciting. We're also seeing a lot of pictures already on social media of it in other time zones too, so it plans to be beautiful. You can see it exactly after the end of late news tonight. That'll be a great time when it'll be full up in the sky. But we do have a few things to talk about to keep you weather aware this weekend. We have just a small flood advisory. You're going to be out near the Mammoth Lake region as well, doing any camping. I would recommend just be careful when walking around the rivers and look for higher campground than you might normally do this time of year. But other than that, pretty clear satellite and radar for us on the coast, but we do have some isolated Sierra thunderstorms that are going to be continuing probably until about 8 o'clock this evening and then brush out of that region. We're going to see some cloud coverage for tomorrow, but then those storms will pick up right around 2 o'clock again in the Sierra Basin as well. We're expecting about a ½ an inch of rain from tonight into tomorrow with these isolated chances for thunderstorm activity. Then they will continue into the work week, unfortunately. Cloud coverage. Those storms going to expand out into Placerville and the foothills as well as you make your way into Monday midday. And then Tuesday morning, we'll start to see them in Sacramento as well, more towards the northern part of the Sacramento Valley is where they're expected. It can cause some localized flooding. So we're talking about standing water, ponding on the roadways, and rising creeks and streams. Again, so be careful if you're out for any of your morning, afternoon, or evening walks as well. That cloud coverage, though, really going to cool some things down for us. We have the high pressure sitting on top of us right now, which is making things so warm, but then the low pressure will come up as we make our way towards Tuesday and Wednesday. These thunderstorms, though, we are just looking at the low risk for us. That'll roll through our week. We also have some windy activity, gusts up to 20 miles per hour in Fairfield this evening, 10 to 15 for us in Elk Grove and Sacramento. Winds will pick up again at around 6 p.m. tomorrow evening. They are going to increase. See, Fairfield's got 17 miles per hour, and in those areas with thunderstorms activities, gusts can be as high as 45 miles per hour. So for our friends in Tahoe, up in the high country, tie down that patio furniture for sure this evening. Then the Sierra, we're also going to see just some light wind as well, but then we'll have the Delta breeze cool us off for our temperatures, which is nice to see that we are actually going to be cooling down back to those low 80s as we make our way through the work week. But for tomorrow, things are still going to be hot, hot. A reminder of that moderate heat risk for us as we take a look at some temperatures. We've got 81 in Pollock Pines, 88 in Placerville Forest, 95 in Ione. Bay Area keeping things pretty cool for us, 72 in Oakland, 86 in Fairfield, though 91 in Vacaville. So very hot for the Manteca Watermelon Festival as well. That's happening this weekend for us. Here in the area of our Sacramento Valley, we've got Stockton at 86, Elk Grove 94, and Sacramento again at 95. These temperatures 2 to 6 degrees warmer than what we will expect for us. So let's take a look at tomorrow for us. Everyone with a little bit of cloud coverage for us, but temperatures really all over the place. Thunderstorm activity continuing through the work week if you're in the mountains, and then you'll see it on Tuesday for us in the foothills. And we have the coast in about the mid-60s for us, Alicia. Things will heat up again, though. We could be seeing closer to 90 for next weekend as well.
Very important to stay hydrated, especially when the weather heats up. And it just goes to show our region is so vast. There can be rain, there can be thunderstorms happening, and then in other places it's almost 90 degrees. Thank you so much, Devin.
Absolutely.
Hello, I am Kevin John, and I am here at Capital Christian School, where it is a party right now. The Cougars just won their first CIF softball NorCal championship in program history. I'm breaking it down, and we're meeting the team right after the break. Stick around.
Stay informed with Laura Painter, weeknights on ABC 10.
Dive into a new season and shop the best deals during the Living Spaces Memorial Day event. Warm up your home and save big on a variety of items, including sofas starting at $350, dining sets starting at $250, and queen beds starting at $150. We'll even help upgrade your backyard with outdoor furniture for less. Plus, pay no interest for 24 months on select purchases with your good credit. Enjoy free shipping as early as next day and epic summer savings. Don't miss the Memorial Day event, only at Living Spaces.
Living Spaces.
Now open in Roseville and Manteca.
Water is ice cold, a recipe for drowning. Be prepared this summer with the area's most experienced meteorologists, only on ABC 10.
Fully loaded, fully electric. The Audi Q4 e-tron.
My bottom's been saved.
With its diamond weave texture, Charmin Ultra Strong cleans better with fewer sheets and less effort. Enjoy the go with Charmin.
Suffering from sinus congestion, especially at night? Try Vicks Sinex for instant relief that lasts up to 12 hours. Vicks Sinex targets congestion at the source, relieving nasal congestion and sinus pressure by reducing swelling in the sinuses. Try Vicks Sinex.
The NBA Finals on ABC.
Miami at Denver, Sunday at 4:30 p.m. Sponsored locally by Toyota. Let's go places.
Fully loaded, fully electric. The Audi Q4 e-tron.
Welcome back. The best high school softball teams in the state are competing today. 3 teams from our region are playing in Northern California. And ABC 10's Kevin John joins us live from Capital Christian Center in Sacramento, where one of the games just wrapped up. And Kevin, before the break, I saw a lot of excitement out there on the field.
Oh, absolutely. Excitement is one word to say. Obviously, this is the first CIF Softball NorCal Championship that Capital Christian has delivered, so you best believe it's a party here at Capital Christian. Now, I am standing next to the people of the hour right here. This is Coach Lance, Coach Lou. You guys, first things first, to be able to achieve this feat on your home campus in front of all these fans, what does this moment mean to you?
Man, this town loves this team. These girls in the classroom, around the campus, like these girls are probably the most loved girls on this school. So to see these girls just be unstoppable. There has been nobody that these girls have faced that has shaken them, that has shaken their confidence, and these people know it. That's why they show up.
Absolutely. I see the resiliency on all of their faces there. Now, Coach, I saw you were getting real animated toward the end. You were trying to pump the crowd up and all that. Can you take me through the emotion that was going through you?
This is just something these girls have worked extremely hard this season to get to this point, and you know these opportunities don't come very often. Obviously, this is the first time we've been won a section championship and now a NorCal regional championship. And they came out here and they pumped all of us up and the fans. What a turnout. Kudos to these girls, Orastimba. Great job that they got here this far, and they were a heck of a team. And I just congratulate our girls for fighting and making it through this, and we're champions now.
Absolutely. I bet it's a great feeling. Now, you were talking about the girls. Let's meet the girls over here. We're going to start off here. You are the lone senior of the team here. How does it feel in your final year as a lone senior to be able to deliver this, what you're wearing right here?
Honestly, it feels like a blessing. These girls have done so much and have carried me throughout the season. And just being a team and just making sure our team is a team and making sure that we love each other and are disciplined. So, yeah.
Well, I definitely see the love between all of you guys. Now, we're going to go from the senior to the freshman here. You were doing it on the mound. You were doing it at the plate. To be that young and to show up that big on a stage this high, what was going through your head and how were you able to deliver that performance?
Really, I just knew that I had a firm foundation with my team and my parents and all the crowd here. They're really my biggest support. And also, I couldn't have been here without the strength from God, and He's my firm foundation, and that's really where it all comes from.
Well, amen to that. And to you guys, you guys obviously played a significant part as well. How does it feel to be hoisting this regional championship here?
It feels really good for our school that we all came together under us, and we all really showed how we're a team and we all lean on each other and really came together today.
Now, I understand your head coach is on vacation overseas. Anything you want to tell your head coach right now?
We love you, Coach King!
Well, there you have it. Yes, indeed. Capital Christian, your Cougars are the CIF NorCal Regional Champions for 2023. And I think the party is going to continue going on here throughout the rest of the evening. In the meantime, I'm going to send it back to you guys in the studio.
Wow, what an amazing achievement. Thank you, Kevin. Congratulations to all the players. We want to get one final look at weather before you guys head out. It's a busy weekend.
Highs back in the 90s. Still too cold to be in the river.
All right, thank you, Devin. We're back here at 11.
The ABC 10 Plus streaming app is the best and most convenient way to get the area's most awarded local news. When you open ABC 10 Plus, it defaults to our 24-hour live stream, but there's so much more you can watch. When you navigate to the top of the screen, there are tabs for news, weather, sports, verify, and shows. Click on any of these to watch the best of what the area's most awarded local news provides. Available on Roku, Amazon Fire, and most smart TVs. ABC 10.